Hi, and welcome to this lab configuring our interfaces on our FortiGate firewall. As you can see, I've gone ahead and I've logged onto my firewall. I'm going to scroll down in my menu here. I'm going to look for network. I'm going to click on network, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on interfaces underneath network. This is going to bring up my interfaces, and if you notice, I've only got 3 active interfaces. That is because our FortiGate firewall is the free evaluation version, and it's the VM firewall. And FortiGate only allow us to have 3 interfaces active. If I had a full license or a physical device with a full license, then all these 24 ports over here would be active. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the physical port, port 1, because I want to make this my internet facing interface. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to type in WAN, and I'll give it a name, internet. I'm going to come down and I'm going to say this is going to be my WAN interface. I'm going to make sure I've got DHCP enabled. I want to make sure I've got my default gateway also enabled. I'm going to scroll down, make sure it's enabled, and I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And that's going to go ahead and it's going to configure that WAN interface or port 1 for our internet. Now, while that's happening, we can bounce over and configure port 2 for our internal network, so our internal devices can not only get a DHCP address, but they can also go out and access the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and click on port 2. I'm going to click edit. This is going to open up port 2. I'm going to go ahead and just type in LAN, and I can go ahead and say internal, so we know that it's our internal network. I'm going to select LAN over here. I'm going to go ahead and change this to manual. I'm going to go ahead and give this an IP address and a subnet mask. So I'll say 192.168.3.10, and then I'll go /24, and that is going to give me a class C subnet. I'm going to enable HTTPS ping in this interface. Also enable SSH. Now I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to turn on DHCP server, because this will allow me to hand out IP addresses to my local machines. I can say, right, the address is going to start from 20, and that'll go out and hand those addresses out. Again, I want to make sure that this is enabled. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and that's going to go ahead and set up our interfaces. And as you can see, once it starts setting things up, you'll notice this orange bar across where we've just been on our port 2. Give it a while, that orange bar will go away, and then we can start using our interface. So if we want to see if we can connect to the internet, I'm just going to go ahead and open up a CLI, and I'm going to execute a ping. .8.8, and press enter. And if you notice, we now have full internet access because I'm now going out and I'm pinging Google. So that's how we configure our network interfaces on our FortiGate firewall. I'd like to thank you for viewing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lab.